don't know who came in here, but someone smells really good. I'm like, that's me. Hey my honey do-ups, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I'm going to be telling you guys all the products that I recommend from Sephora during their Sephora holiday sale. If you are not aware, Sephora is going to be having their holiday sale. They have this sale twice a year, I believe in spring and then the first week of November, or the first 2 weeks of November they have this big sale. So depending on what tier you're in will determine what percentage you get off. If you are a Rogue member, you get 20% off. If you are a VIB, you get 15% off. And if you are a Beauty Insider, which is like the standard, you get 10% off. So even if you don't have a Sephora membership, you can go ahead and sign up. It's free, and then you can at least receive 10% off, which is better than nothing. Crazy thing about it is I don't really shop that much from Sephora or just buy makeup in general as much as I used to. So I'm still surprised that I'm in the Rogue membership tier, but I mean, I'm not complaining. I cannot wait to get my 20% off. If you are Rogue, starting on, I feel like I'm gonna be saying Rogue and Rogue all day. I'm gonna say Rogue. I feel like I'm the only person saying Rogue. If you have the Rogue membership, you get 20% off. You get early access from November the 5th all the way up until the 15th. But the early access is specifically from November the 5th to the 8th. If you are a VIB, you get to start shopping on November the 9th. And that extends all the way until the 15th. And if you are Beauty Insider, you start on the 11th of November and it goes all the way until 11/15. And when you are shopping through Sephora online, you want to use the code YAYHOLIDAY in order to qualify and redeem your coupon for your percentage off.
I'm looking hella sponsored, but I'm not.
In this video, I'm going to tell you guys all about the products that I live by, I swear by, and that I love. Also going to tell you a few products that I am super duper excited to try. And I know I'm going to be spending a penny? No. I know that I'm going to be spending a pretty penny trying to get these products. This is the one time to do it, and I'm going to do it. Okay? So what I suggest when the sale is coming up, I typically go to Sephora and I get samples, whether it's fragrances or makeup, and I try it out because, you know, I think you get up to 3 samples per day. If you are a Insider, VIB, or Rogue, you get 3 samples per day. So that's the perfect time to like try the products out to know whether or not you want to go ahead and make the big purchase during the sale. That's just what I always recommend. Or if you're not sure if you want to spend, you know, money on the full size product, you can always go for the mini size products or the travel size or the sets. I feel like during the sale they have all these little sets that come together. Really get a bang for your buck when you're going for the sets, because you're able to try out different products within the whole collection and sample it out, try it out for a really reduced price. And then if you then want to later on go ahead and, you know, buy the full size product, you can do that. So with that being said, I'm just going to hop right into the products that I want to recommend, and then at the end of this video I'm going to go over the products that I want to try. And please be sure to leave in the comment section below any products that you guys are interested in trying or you think that I would enjoy. Leave it down in the comment section below. Like, let's put each other on. Okay, so the first product I'm going to recommend, and I actually bought this for the first time during the VIB sale last year, and it is a product that I swear by and I would recommend it 100%, and that is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. As you can see, it's almost gone, so guess who's going to buy another one during the sale? She is. Now when I bought this during the sale last year, I bought the mini size because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, because I was always a girl like primer. I don't know about that, but this primer really is the truth. I'm actually wearing it right now. I don't know why, because I'm taking my makeup off after this, but this is such a freaking amazing product. And they do offer in the mini size for, I believe, like between $15 and $17. And the full size, I believe, is $35. My foundation does not budge unless someone punches me in the face. Other than that, she doesn't go anywhere. Now I'm going to move on to the foundations. I'm only going to recommend 3 foundations because I can be all day here, but I at least want to recommend 3 good foundations. The first foundation I'll recommend is the YSL All Hours Foundation. This foundation, you guys, again, I bought this during the VIB sale. I don't know if it was like a year or 2 years ago. This is the second bottle, but this foundation is amazing. It has a natural finish. It's buildable and it's very lightweight on the face. I've always wanted to try like an expensive foundation, and this does retail for $55 and I absolutely love it. It's a natural finish. It looks amazing on the skin. In case you are wondering, I am in the shade BD70. Full coverage, oil-free, flawless matte of the 24-hour foundation, and it has an SPF of 20. Didn't even know it had SPF. I did not know that. I love it even more. Anyways, so it's a very natural, long wearing foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. Another foundation I want to recommend, the Lancome Teint Idol Ultra Wear Foundation, is amazing. Didn't even know it had SPF 15. Since I started wearing sunscreen this year, I start to pay attention now to what has sunscreen included, which is so embarrassing, but it's okay. This foundation is amazing. Since my taste in foundation or my makeup in general has changed over the years, I'm more into, you know, natural, soft, easy, quick makeup. This comes through for the girls. I'm actually wearing it today and it looks flawless on your girl, and my number is 460 Suede Warm, I believe. This foundation is super nice. It's very natural. I would consider it to have like medium coverage. It's a beautiful foundation. It retails for $47. So again, this is the perfect time to pick up the bougie or the more expensive makeup that you wouldn't want to pay full price. And when you think about it, if you buy it now and you love it, you can buy it again during their next sale in spring, because that's like in 5 or 6 months. And I think this should last that long, you know, for any person, because I don't think anyone wears foundation 7 days a week, you know what I'm saying? So, and also you can still pick up samples during the sale. So if you're not sure, get a sample. Do not be ashamed. I'll be up in there. I don't go in there to spend no money. I'm like, I'm just here to get my samples. Anyways, you guys, but yes, this foundation is amazing. It's long lasting. It's very natural on the face. It is, I feel like this is complementing for both skin types, whether you have dry skin or oily skin or combination skin. I have combo, leaning more towards the dry, and I have no issues with this foundation. This is another foundation I can highly recommend. And the last foundation that I want to recommend is actually from a brand that I highly doubted. I consider this brand to be the underdog, and I feel like it came out during a time that was perfection. Like the timing was perfect for this brand to launch, and that is the Rare Beauty Foundation. This retails for $29. That too is very inexpensive to be in Sephora. It is a very beautiful foundation, like gorgeous, stunning. If you're more of like a BB cream or tinted moisturizer, light coverage, if you're more towards that, this is perfect. This literally is like light medium coverage for me, because I have scarring, so I base everything off my scarring and whether or not it's gonna cover that up. If you have like perfect skin, even better. You won't even need that much. This foundation is amazing. Now I have 430W, but I'm more of a 420N because I have a neutral undertone, but I bought this when I wasn't sure. And the reason why I feel like it came out the perfect timing is because I don't know if it launched during the pandemic or before the pandemic, but with the pandemic coming in, you know, still being here, I see myself not wearing that much makeup. And with me not wearing that much makeup, when I did wear my makeup, I didn't want to be too cakey. I didn't want to be too over the top. I wanted to be more natural, wanted to, you know, still look youthful and healthy. That's exactly what Rare Beauty offers. There are concealers, there are blushes. The whole line is giving me you, but better. You know what I'm saying? So I highly recommend just trying out Rare Beauty in general. You will absolutely love this foundation. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Wonderful foundation. Okay, so now onto the concealers. I'm going to recommend 3 concealers. The first concealer is, I feel, something that is amazing concealer, and it's the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. So I have like 4 colors. I believe I have butterscotch, maple, warm sand, toffee, and cocoa. So toffee and cocoa are obviously like my contour, bronzer shades, and the others are more like skin touch up or highlight. And the reason why I love these concealers is because the creasing is non-existent if it's applied correctly and if you don't apply too much. It also can be used as a foundation. It's literally called multi-use sculpting concealer. So on the days where I don't want to wear foundation, sometimes I take the maple, which is like more my skin tone, I dab on my scarring and I just like blend it out, and it just looks like a nice airbrushed finish on my face. I don't know if it launched during 2017, 2018. It launched a few years ago, especially when, you know, Instagram makeup was still very popular. So this was like a cult classic, I feel, for all the Instagram girlies, but it is still a good product to use even if you don't like to be cakey, because it's a really good concealer. Because at the end of the day, a concealer is to conceal and highlight is to uplift, or not uplift but lift. If you want to go ahead and try out the Too Faced and you have never tried it, I definitely recommend you try out these. Another concealer that I would recommend, that I don't really buy too many concealers from Sephora because I feel like drugstore concealers do just as great, but if you want to splurge a little bit and go, you know, buy some concealers, then go ahead and check out the Jouer Essential Coverage Concealer. I have mine in a rich ginger, and this is, I'm actually wearing it today. A lot of these products that I'm wearing today, the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer is exactly that. It's a high coverage concealer, but it's not like thick or cakey. You get what I'm saying? I feel like a thick concealer that's like out of this world is the Kevin Aquan. That thing there, I loved it when I was really into, you know, heavier makeup. I really don't see myself wearing that now, but a dab of this, it kills the game. So yeah, love this. It is full coverage. Literally a little goes a long way, but I absolutely love this concealer. Another concealer that I don't have with me, it's really just in my beauty room, but I don't want to walk all the way over there, I'm tired, is the Rare Beauty concealer. The Rare Beauty costs $19. I'm telling you, an affordable brand inside of Sephora. I love the Rare Beauty concealer because it literally is so hydrating under my eye. I find that I bake still sometimes here and there, depending on, you know, if I'm shooting in front of a camera or if I'm taking photos all day, but when I'm not doing that, I don't bake, and I literally use the smallest amount of powder to set. But I feel like that concealer doesn't need to necessarily be set with the powder. It is like skin. It's, I can't describe, I don't know what the, I mean, if you look at their ingredients, you will know what's in their products, but I still want to know what's in her product, if you get what I'm saying, because it is literally like magic. I have never used concealer on the outside of my face, but I feel like if I was to use her foundation or concealer and not set my face, I would look like a baby. My face would look so glowy and healthy. Her products are just amazing. That's all I can say, is her products are amazing. So now I'm going to move on to setting powder. First one that I'm going to recommend, if I recommend anything from the freaking store, is the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. Now, I tried my damnest to love the Laura Mercier Translucent, the original. When I had used Sacha Buttercup long ago, and I seen how a yellow powder looked under my eye, I just felt that it complemented my skin tone better. And although the translucent didn't make me look like a ghost, it just didn't suit me, I feel, for what I was going for. But this honey is something serious. It literally is not like a banana yellow, and it's not translucent white. It's like a nice mixture of the two, but I love it because it's so finely milled and it's so light. It does not dry out my under eye. It's a very nice soft powder. You can even buy the mini. So if I'm gonna recommend it, I recommend you get the mini, because I've never ever in my life ran through a powder, a setting powder. Never in my life ran through a powder. So the powder, I believe it costs $39, $40. I believe the mini is like $20 or $25. So if you are going to get their powder, get the mini. You don't need the big boy. I got the big boy because I ain't got no sense. But get the mini, because who ever goes through a whole thing of powder? Like, I don't know. Especially because I only use a little bit of it. Another powder that I can recommend is the Huda Beauty powder. Amazing. Now I have the color Blondie. I used to use the color Kunafa for the longest time, and I feel like Kunafa is like literally the same shade of yellow of Sacha Buttercup. It's like that stark, that big, bright, boom yellow. And this is more of like pastel yellow, if you get what I'm saying. Love it. Now this does have like a rosy scent to it. No one's ever fond of Huda Beauty scents, but the formula, like the powder itself, is amazing. It's a great baking powder, and it's also just a good overall powder. I wouldn't use this to set my face, but I would just use it to like set my under eye, my T-zone, and call it a day. Now I'm only going to recommend one blush because I do use a lot of blush nowadays, but I only use the same blush for the most part, and I'm more of a cream blush girl now. And the blush that I have become so obsessed with, but I can't wear with every look because it's not the same, it's not the right color, is the Rare Beauty Joy. When I tell you I was looking for this, I could have ordered it online, but actually I think it was sold out online for a while too. This was sold out all the time. Every time that I go to my Sephora, and I will go to 3 Sephoras, this one is always sold out. When I wear the Rare Beauty foundation and concealer and I put this on top of that, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Hide your fathers and hide their bank accounts because I'm coming for it. That's what this gives me. Amazing. And it only retails for $20. When I say only $20, we have to keep in mind we're talking about Sephora. That's a drugstore. Although the drugstore is getting up there in pricing anyway, this formula is just magic. Who else boasts about this the most is As Told by Kenya. If you go watch her video on Rare Beauty and her thoughts on the brand, she is not telling any lies from beginning to end. This, out of all the products, get this one, and then you can thank me later. So the 2 mascaras that I recommend, I actually have one on this side, one on this eye. Don't know why I did that, because who's getting that close to me? Don't know. The first one I'm going to recommend is the Rare Beauty, excuse me, I forgot the name of it, but it's their only mascara, and this retails for $20. This mascara came to my front door one day, and I didn't know what she was going to provide for me, but she provided me excellence. When I'm running out the door and I put my primer on first, I'm always grabbing this mascara. For the longest time, I always took my L'Oreal Telescopic. Fabulous mascara. If you go to Ulta, grab it, use your points. It's amazing. But this here, I love this mascara. Even without my primer, it is amazing. Like, it's just, I love mascaras because thank you Jesus, I have lashes, so I'm able to experience mascara and, you know, appreciate mascara. So this is one that I highly, without a doubt, appreciate. The other mascara that I want to recommend is the Benefit Their Real Magnet Mascara. Now, when I got this, I'm like, now, are you going to do something for me, or are you just going to be playing games? She said she's not playing games. She said that she unplugged the system, took out the input-output, like, took out the everything. She's not playing games with me. This mascara here, it like, is it elongate? It like really lengthens, that's the word. It lengthens my lashes without clumping them together. And I thought when I seen their real magnet, I thought it was gonna be like clumping my lashes together, and it did the complete opposite, and it just makes my lashes look really, really beautiful and not like spider webby. Like, and this one retails for $26. So yeah, love it. Okay, and when it comes to lip, the thing is, with it being the whole pandemic, I try to tell myself not to wear gloss. Like, what's the point of wearing gloss, or any lipstick for that matter, when you're wearing a mask? But when it's time to pop off and you want to pop your lips, the Fenty Beauty Cream Gloss is where it's at. Now, I was looking for Honey Waffles for the longest. That one was always the one that was sold out, and I feel like Honey Waffles looks so good on every skin tone. That nice, warm, like mustardy brown. It looks so good on every freaking skin tone, especially if you have freckles. If you have freckles and you put on Honey Waffles, I salute you. But this one I'm wearing today is the Fenty Glow. Now, Fenty Glow, the regular gloss bomb was her initial gloss bomb. So when she came out with Fenty Glow, I loved how, you know, the original gloss bomb looked on me. So the cream, it gives you like some color, a little bit of opaqueness. Not sure if that's a word, but it gives you a little bit of that, and it gives you the same effect of the gloss bomb. And I love the gloss bomb because it doesn't, you know, have that line developing, that white line that develops around your lips. It's not sticky, or you know how those glosses be. Fenty ain't gonna give you that. No, they ain't gonna do that to you. And I'm only going to recommend one bronzer because if you guys watch my videos, then you guys know which bronzer I'm talking about. This is the only bronzer that I find myself using, like, not on a daily basis, but on the days that I do my makeup. And it is the NARS Matte Bronzer. I used to hear for years how the NARS bronzer was just amazing. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm not sure if they expanded their shade range over the years or if they were always there and I just never could afford them. Everyone knows like NARS is not cheap when it comes to their products, but they have a reason to price their products at the price they do. Like their foundations are amazing. Could it be a better shade range? Of course, at least for me, because I can't find my shade whatsoever. But it's never perfect, I should say. It's not perfect. But their foundations, their creamy concealers, their matte concealers, their products are just amazing. I have the shade Kiramba and I'm wearing it today. This is the bronzer that I use about 95% of the time. Every now and again I try to switch it out so I can make, you know, fine, I'll use you today. I know I've been using your brother a lot. My bad. Yeah, my kids too. You feel what I'm saying? Extremely pigmented. A little goes a long way. Please dab in it once, pop it once, and then put it on. If you dab into the product and just go right to your face, it's going to like somebody punched you. And we're not trying to give you that. We're not trying to do that today. But the NARS bronzer, amazing. Now I'm only going to recommend 2 eyeshadow palettes because, do I have them? Oh, I do. The first one is $50. Did not know that. It's $49, but I'm going to round it up. It's the Urban Decay Naked Honey. Now, I'm not going to front. I'm not going to sit over here and make it seem like I've always loved Urban Decay's eyeshadows. Their formula is cool, but I never really liked like all of their nakeds, or like I like the Naked Cherry, maybe another one, but I really wasn't really into the Naked series that they ever released. But when they came out with this Naked Honey, this is amazing. Now, I will say that I don't use it as much. I don't use a lot of my makeup. Like I have, the makeup that I have on the little station on my desk is like my go-to. I hardly ever rumble through my makeup. This was an eyeshadow palette that I really heavily slept on. Let me show you guys the, so amazing. This I consider like an everyday palette, literally an everyday palette. I think I'm going to wear this for my birthday just because it's beautiful. The shades are amazing. They show up very well on my skin tone. And if you have ever wanted to try out any of the Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes, I'd highly recommend this one. I feel like this one is highly slept on and you should definitely give it a try for sure. Another palette that I'm going to recommend, now I'm not going to recommend this to everybody. This is for those who are really looking to spend some money and don't mind spending some money. I'm going to recommend the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 eyeshadow palette, which I'm wearing today. This is how the palette looks. Now, I bought this during the Sephora sale. Whether it expires or not, I'm going to keep it. This costs $125. So if you have ever want to support Pat McGrath, or you have always wanted to try one of her palettes, this was the palette that I've always wanted to try. And I love it to this day. It really is beautiful. Her eyeshadows are like butter, but not butter to where they smear. I can't explain it, but when I was applying my eyeshadows today, I was just like, damn, I forgot how amazing you were. You know what I'm saying? Highly recommend if you are willing to spend some money and if you still love, you know, eyeshadow, definitely go ahead and try out the Mothership 5. Now, the last 3 things that I'm going to recommend are fragrances. Now, keep in mind, I don't have a lot of fragrances, like at all, and that's where I'm going to be spending my money this year. One scent that I could recommend is the YSL Libre Intense. They have like a regular one, and then they have the intense one, which is obviously intense. Oh my god, this is such a sexy smell. Now, the scents that I'm really into are like, what do you call it? Like a musk. It's more like powerful and it's just dark. I love those scents. I'm gonna pull up the notes for this. This retails this size. This is the 1 ounce. This retails for $80. So it is in the florals fragrance family. It's a warm floral and the key notes are lavender essence, orange blossom, and orchid Accord, and it had like a warm vanilla push to it. I don't wear this. I wore this during the day the other day, but I typically don't. I like to wear this during in the evening or at nighttime. It's just a really captivating scent because when I was shopping one day, every time I walked past somebody, was like, "You smell good," or somebody was like, "I don't know who came in here, but someone smells really good." I'm like, that's me. I ain't say that, but I'm just thinking in my head like, let me not, because she probably not really talking about me, but I know she's talking about me because I smell damn good today, okay? So the next scent I'm going to recommend is the Giorgio Armani C. This was recommended, I believe, who had recommended it? Aaliyah's Face. So she has fragrance videos, and I love her fragrance videos or anything that she recommends, because typically whatever she recommends, I'm going to go buy because it be some good shit. She keep it funky for you, girl. So this size is the 1 fluid ounce cost $76. This was also voted Best of Beauty of Allure in 2020. My best friend loves this smell. It is, when I go on first dates, this is the scent that I wear. It is such a beautiful, sexy, feminine scent, and it's a part of the floral family, fruity florals. The key notes are rose and woody vanilla. And a sweet take on a floral fragrance, this women's perfume opens with luminous notes of blackcurrant nectar and mandarin. Orange blossoms forms the heart of the fragrance, and warm vanilla anchors the irresistible blend for a lasting scent. And that too, it lasts literally all day. So when I bought these fragrances, I got samples first, because if you are going to get samples from Sephora, you definitely want to get samples for foundations and fragrances, because I feel like the whole purpose of spending money on an expensive fragrance is hoping that it'll last for sure. So when I go get my samples, I wear it no matter what I'm doing for the day. I can be doing anything. I will spritz it on and see how long it lasts me. Like, the key thing when you are shopping for a fragrance, always get the samples first. Unless you just know for sure, you're like, I want this, I don't care if it lasts or not, then go ahead and take the leap and purchase it. But if you just want to test it out, get the sample. I got the Tom Ford Bitter Peach sample, and I get it every damn time until I can find the courage to spend $2, $3, $50 on that damn thing. So until then, I will be getting samples of it and wearing it on important days. Okay? I feel like this is like a classic. Like, every woman should have this in their collection. Period. And the last scent that I'm gonna freaking talk about is my first ever high-end perfume, and it's the YSL. Yeah, I'm going to buy another one because it's almost empty. The YSL Black Opium. I feel like everyone knows about this perfume. It is no secret. This is like a very sought after perfume. This is a 1 ounce, and this retails for $78. It is in the warm and spicy fragrance family. It's a warm and sweet gourmand scent type, and the key notes are black coffee, white flowers, and vanilla. So you can only imagine. This is the type of scent that I would not wear during the summer. I would wear during the spring. I would definitely wear it into coming towards the fall, and that's when I've been wearing it more in the evening. And if I'm going on a nice romantic sexy date night, I may wear this, I may not, but I definitely love this one here. Is my baby, and I love it, and I would highly recommend you check this out. I believe this one is sold in a set of some sort. I'm not sure, because it's such a popular perfume. That is all that I have for you guys today. Yeah, I was going to include, things that I want to try, but I feel like we'll be here all day and you guys have shopping to do. So if you want to try out any of the products that I recommend, I will leave them in the description box below. They will be affiliate links, which means if you decide to make a purchase through that link, then I will make a small commission. So please keep that in mind. If you are not comfortable with that, that's perfectly fine. You can go right to Sephora.com and shop. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys had a great one. I hope you take the time to just spoil yourself, because that's exactly what I intend on doing during this sale. My birthday is actually on Friday, so you guys should be seeing this on the 3rd. That's all that I have for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know, and I will definitely do this again for the spring sale for sure. Have fun shopping if you plan on shopping through the Sephora sale, and let me know in the comment section below, because I'm still looking. Let me know what you guys are thinking about purchasing so I can go ahead and take a look too. So I will see you in my next one, and I love you. So until then, peace, 2 fingers.